seeing other people as an extension of yourself. That's the theme here. But I'm going to preface that with something that not recently, but a while back I was reflecting on. Earlier in my life, when I didn't feel good about myself and I was looking to people in my life to fill those insecurities that I had, I thought that maybe it made me cool to have certain people in my life, right? I thought that, like, oh, well, I know this person, so that makes me cool, right? And I've been thinking a lot for the past, like, 6 months to a year now about when a person sees other people as an extension of themselves. Yes, this relates to narcissism, of course, but I'm going to avoid utilizing labels and just look at it for what it is, right? Because labels are superficial and they point towards things that have to deal with symptoms and signs and defense mechanisms and all that stuff. But the fascinating thing was that I realize now, hold on, I'm going to make this very clear because I don't know if this is actually true. But what I think was going on there when I was in a place of feeling insecure about myself and needing to fill that void of insecurity with people, right? I think that actually, like, the way that I perceive that and the way that I perceive people as, like, filling that void of insecurity, I believe that actually had to do with seeing other people as an extension of myself, right? So seeing other people as an extension of oneself, right? Imagine that I am like the palm of my hand, right? Front and back, right? And then I see other people as extensions, right? This is a person, this, so on and so forth, right? And so the way that I see seeing people as an extension of yourself rather than, which by the way is unhealthy to see people as an extension of yourself, because, and I'll make this very clear, because when you see people as an extension of yourself, that is a lack of differentiation, right? People are individuals with individual senses of self and boundaries, right? So if you are a person that sees other people as extensions of yourself, right, and you rely on this one and this one and this one and this one to play a specific role in your life, and if they fucking don't, you don't fucking like it and you want to cause chaos, and why aren't you guys doing what you're supposed to, right? And so back when I was looking at certain people to fill voids of insecurity in my life, I realized that I literally relied on them to fulfill that. And I relied on them to be these, I don't know, like, just like amazing people. And I idealized them. To make this very clear, I'm actually realizing something in this moment while I make this video, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to explore it, because, like, literally right now in this moment, I'm realizing something. I love growing. I love healing. This is awesome. I idealized people. I made people more than human. And I basically was like, all right, extension, right? This, that, and the other. And rather than respecting boundaries, rather than, actually giving a shit about them as a person and seeing them as the individual that they are, with their own likes, dislikes, wants, needs, this, that, and the other boundaries, right? I looked to them to fill my insecurities. Oh, that person does that. That means they're cool, and I know them, so that means that I'm cool too. They are an extension of me, right? Talking about extensions just in general, like when it comes to seeing other people as an extension of yourself, It's unhealthy because it voids individuality, right? And when you see other people as an extension of yourself, you then have, whether they are conscious, I don't think that it would be a conscious expectation, because if you were conscious of it, you'd probably realize how fucking absurd and unhealthy it is. But when you see other people as an extension of yourself to fill whatever the fuck void of insecurity you have within yourself, you have expectations of them. You expect them to be the way that you want them to be. You expect them not to embarrass you. You expect them to stay in line, right? Stay in line. Oh yeah, that's a big one. There's a lot of control dynamic there, right? There's a lot of control, and all of that voids autonomy, right? Rather than accepting a person for who they are and not looking to them to fill a void of insecurity that you have within them, you rely on them to cater to your every fucking need, right? And what does that spell? Not really anything specifically, but emotional immaturity, right? People that are emotionally immature tend to see people as an extension of themselves, right? And the way that this kind of goes is that the people that they see as an extension of themselves are there to fulfill their every fucking need, right? So that's a fascinating contrast, you know? Because on one hand, you're a healthy individual who sees other people as healthy, or maybe not healthy. Well, you're an individual that sees other people as individuals, right? But if you see other people as extensions of yourself, there's no healthy sense of individuation or differentiation, right? It is you, and then it is all these other people in your life that are there to fulfill your every fucking need. And if they don't fulfill your every fucking need, you get them the fuck out of your life, because you have no other use for them but to fulfill your every fucking need, because that's what extensions are, right? Like, think about it this way, right? Like, here's a good analogy, or a good metaphor, right? If this is a person who sees other people as extensions of themselves, right? And these are the other people that they see as extensions of themselves. If one of the people does not fall in line and do what the fuck they're supposed to, do their role, right? They're cut off, right? If they're making any fucking noise at all in opposition against the current, right? They're cut off. People that see other people as extensions of themselves don't want anything to do with people that have anything to say about, like, anything against the current, right? And it's so fascinating. Like, just, we are all individuals, right? We are all individuals, right? And with that is a necessary perception of individuation and differentiation, right? Individuation, being able to think and feel for yourself. Differentiation, knowing the difference between self and other, boundaries, right? People with the perception that other people are extensions of themselves either don't have healthy boundaries or don't have boundaries at all, right? My arm is a fucking person. It's an extension of me. That this person right here is an extension of me. And if it doesn't do what I expect it to do, then it's out, right? And if it doesn't get out and it stays, then it gets fucking abused, right? It gets thrown all over the fucking place and not treated as a fucking human. It gets treated as a fucking extension. You are an extension of me. You do exactly as you are told by me. These are the expectations that I have set up for you. If you do not do what it is that I need you to do, because my needs are the most important thing on the face of this fucking planet, I am the center of the universe. Then you're out, right? It's so fascinating, isn't it? Like, you could see people as their own individuals, you know, they're with their own sense of individuality, sense of autonomy, right? Their own boundaries, their own sense of self, their own, you know, individuation, differentiation, all that stuff, self-other, right? I mean, I don't know if there's any other way about this, but, or you could see people as an extension of yourself. That is fucking strange, right? You are there to fulfill my every need, right? Just fucking do it. This is me, this is you. We are one. You do what the fuck I tell you. If you say anything else, you are gone, and I will find other fucking people. I wasn't giving the finger. I will find other fucking people to take care of the thing. And then once I finally find the last one, you will be gone, right? So people that see other people as an extension of themselves, they don't want any, anything against the current. It's such a fascinating dynamic, right? Oh, by the way, right? People that see other people as an extension of themselves, man, they are fucking immature as hell. They expect people to drop everything for them. But I think one of the most fascinating things about everything is that they are seemingly incapable of doing for themselves, right? They expect everyone else to take care of them, which is, of course, again, why they have all these extensions of themselves. All these people are there to caretake them and do things for them because they perceivingly or seemingly cannot do for themselves. I might make another video on this subject because it is such a fascinating subject. When you are a person that sees other people as an extension of yourself, wow, that is wild, right? People that see other people as an extension of themselves, they do not give a fuck about those people's needs. They don't. They don't. Because there's no individuality, there's no separation, there's no differentiation, there's no self and others, there's no boundaries. I don't have to do this or do that. I don't have to inform you on this or on that. I don't have to, tell you this or tell you that. You should know already. You should know. You should have known. You're supposed to read my mind because you're a part of me. You fucking know all this already. It's fucking wild. Oh my god. So when you see other people as an extension of yourself, that's fucking wild. This is the self, this is the extensions. These are the extensions. There's no sense of individuation, differentiation. There's no sense of emotional maturity. Everyone is expected to drop fucking everything. And yeah, I think that there were times in my life where, not as unhealthy, but I noticed where I relied on other people to kind of fulfill voids of insecurity that I dealt with earlier on in life, more than a decade ago. Just so fascinating to realize it. Yeah,